I presume.
Who the jog are you? Oh, it's you! Good to see you doing better.
I'm told I owe you a debt of gratitude for bringing me to the hospital.
Ah, it was nothing. Good book says to help your neighbor. Wasn't gonna leave a man to bleed out, was I?
In all the commotion, I seem to have lost something. It's large, round, covered in inscriptions. Any idea what may have happened to it?
You think I'm the kind of guy that'd save someone with one hand and pick his pocket with the other?
If you didn't take it, then who did?
Tough to say. But I can do you one better. I found you on the calm shore. You were in a bad spot, so I didn't hang around to look for large, round objects. If you dropped it, maybe it's still there. I'll tell you where to go. It's close. Decent view, too.
Well, I suppose it's worth ruling out the possibility. Thanks.
Hold up. Is that all? Not gonna buy your savior around? What a world.
I'm not sure you need another. The hospital staff called you a regular.
What do you know of a working man's struggle? Leave me alone.
Guy's face is gone. Poor guy's face is gone.
Die, scum!
Whoever ripped this apart was in a hurry. Scratches? This must be where I surfaced. Scratches? This must be where I surfaced.
At last, I finally have it. Better hurry to the manor before more interlopers show up.
When the Chosen visit you, they never seem... So saving the drowned is the only way you can make friends, Blackwood? Did you really think the Yellow Kings...
Fools! You don't know what you're doing. Put him down!
Time to figure this out.
So saving the drowned is the only way you can make friends, Blackwood? Did you really think the Yellow Kings wouldn't catch you? When the Chosen visit you, they never seem to come back. So we'll be taking this one. Finish him, Carl.
Fools! You don't know what you're doing. Put him down!
Blackwood dragged me to the surface, but was ambushed by Drunnan. Both seem to think I'm among the Chosen. And now Blackwood has the seal. Again with the signs. I wonder what he was trying to tell me.
It's you, the man who made the boss blow a gasket. Caleb never thought a newcomer would make him look such a fool to Mr. Throgmorton.
It's not my fault you guys didn't check the warehouse.
I know. No hard feelings, pal. Impressive work finding the killer. Maybe you can help me with another one. The name's Sam Shaw. Take your drink and let's talk.
Didn't I hear something about a prohibition?
Of course. This place merely sells juice. Old fermented grape juice. A tonic for your health. So, how about that business?
We can talk, but I don't work for free.
I know. Still, the task is simple, so I can't offer a lot. I just need a few photos of crime scenes. What do you say?
You're the police officer. Why can't you take the photos yourself?
The cases fell to other detectives, but they've let them slip through the cracks. I can't go behind their backs, but an outsider...
Tell me where to find the bodies.
Here are 3 file cards with names and addresses. Bring me photos of the victims, then I can start to get this moving again. I'll be waiting upstairs for those 3 photos. Please, try to be discreet in this matter.
Take care. Where did Billy Drunnen go? I thought you said he was here.
Ah, son of a... He was just there a moment ago, scribbling something. I guess his tab just got even bigger. Anything else?
You're a local. Can you remind me where to find the Blackwoods Manor?
The manor? What you want with it? It's been empty ever since the Blackwoods left. You planning a heist?
I'm a private investigator, sir. I'm paid to be better than that.
Yeah, well, the manor's easy enough to find. Top of a cliff in Grimhaven Bay with $1 million view.
I won't keep you.
So kind of you, newcomer.
Something you...
Hey, knock it off!
Eagle and Teed!
summoning. The door won't budge.
No, not again!
Of course the Blackwoods would have a space for rituals. Well equipped, too. This one seems more recent. This one seems more recent. Door won't budge. Wide open sea. I too was drawn to it once. Lock seems in good condition. The door won't budge. Lock seems in good condition. The door won't budge. Of course the Blackwoods would have a space for rituals. Quick, too. This one seems more recent.
Many attempts. Oh, you blast! This way, Gordon. The cure for your illness awaits.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
This way, Gordon. Oh, you blasted thing! So many attempts, so few chosen left. I must keep looking.
Evernote conducted a ritual on someone, but the man died in the process. He buried him and set out to find something he called a stronger focus. Wide open sea. I too was drawn to it once. The door won't budge. budge. Dragon's Eye. I've seen this before. Is it just me, or is she looking back? The door won't budge.
What's your problem? Stop it! What's your problem?
Just when I thought I'd actually get somewhere first for once.
Hello there, Mr. Reed. I didn't expect to see you here so soon.
Do we know each other?
Well, I must say, I'm a little hurt. The Yellow Kings know everything that goes on in this Borg, and that includes you.
I've seen some of your gang's handiwork before. What's your angle?
Us? Well, call us concerned citizens. And this is just the kind of situation we concern ourselves with. I believe you recently lost something important. We're here to make sure you get it back.
The seal.
Uh-huh. Gotta find it before you go complete cuckoo like all them chosen before you.
What did you just say about the other chosen?
All the chosen go bonkers eventually. Whatever you're doing, you better step on it. You ain't safe. And from what I hear, it's been showing.
So, do we have a problem or not?
Not at all. You're here already. Do your thing. Just leave us be while we do ours. If Evernote Blackwood shows his face, we'll put him down for good this time. Don't you worry.
Don't worry. We'll stand watch.
How old is this? Looks like everybody left mid-meeting.
I'm lucky you bastards left your research before you fled. All the chosen are in here.
We've got your back, Mr. Reed.
The door won't budge. How old is this? Someone could have cleaned this up, right? Looks like everybody left mid-meeting.
You go on, Mr. Reed. Snoop away.
Don't worry. We'll stand watch.
I'm lucky you bastards left your research before you fled. All the Chosen are in here.
Looks like everybody left mid-meeting. The door won't budge.
You go on, Mr. Reed. Snoop
We
away.
got your back, Mr. Reed.
Don't worry. We'll stand watch.
How old is this? Someone could have cleaned this up, right?
You are here, Mr. Reed. Just when I was starting to think I'd come on too strongly.
You have an odd way of making advances.
You're hardly the charmer yourself. I was hoping we could talk. It's the least you could do after bringing those gentlemen along.
So you're here on some kind of, what, pilgrimage?
This is where my family once gathered, before descending into the depths, never to see the sun again. They left me here. Punishment for being a disappointment, lacking the curse they wanted to exploit, as if that were all I was.
You saved my life at the Temple of Dagon. Why?
Oh, could I not? I suspected that you too were chosen. As it turns out, I was right. We walked the same path, you and I. I extended only the courtesy of a fellow traveler. Nothing more, nothing less.
That's reassuring. I was told the Chosen all go insane. Is it true?
All of them. No ordinary human can bear the curse, but I was destined to carry this burden, trained for it. It is mine alone, yet still I am denied it.
I can't let you have the seal.
Now, Charles, let's be civilized. By now you know enough to understand what this entails. I'll make you an offer. I have been groomed for this. I have waited my entire life for this. I am chosen. I am chosen. Let me free you from the burden.
Kill me, you mean? Yeah, I found your cozy little cemetery in the manor's cellar. All those satisfied customers.
Yes, there were some early complications with the ritual, but now Katiganar itself will guide my hand.
You better start making sense, Blackwood.
I can extract the Dreamer's seed from you. I will bear this burden and carry it into the Stygian depths below the city. And you shall be free. Free to help me in this quest on an equal footing, or to flee the city with your sanity.
It can't be that easy.
None of it was easy. I have given everything I have, everything to be here. I know this is my fate. Our fate. You can be saved, Mr. Reed. Let me help. I beg you. This is not where your journey ends.
I've seen what happened to your other guinea pigs, and I'm not eager to join them. I'm leaving.
I can't let you do that, Charles. You had a choice, and you chose wrong. Death awaits any man who will stand between me and my destiny.
Hey, knock it off!
Stuff in Oakmont. All on sale. Today only.
What's your problem?
The door won't budge. Guess I have to find another way in. Sealed by the police. What could Johannes have done? Seeing a dead policeman must be bad luck. Really, the door won't budge. .38 revolver shell casing. That's the same I'm using. It appears someone tried to help him, but all in vain. 3 shots to the gut, 1 through the heart. Quick death.
Repeat the verse after me. Naya ilya ogn glui hastor vataranek ungibunma.
The bloodstains are still wet. This phone was used recently. Your humble servant, Theurgy of Math. Le Philosophe Inconu, selection of maxims and aphorisms. Pierre de Lalande, repercussions and reflections. Monade possesses the ultimate power of transforming the world. As our material existence is not life, So our material destruction is not death, for this world is nothing more than just a play of lights and shadows, dwarfed to insignificance in the endless corridor of angles, connected by mirrors that reflect each other.
Wear this. Kill Vanderberg, and your sweet new wife won't get hurt.
Step right in, my friend. Let me welcome you in this humble abode of mine. Can't you see we are happy?
Police? Mr. Vanderberg has been shot! Please send help!
Okay, let's see what actually happened here.
Step right in, my friend. Let me welcome you in this humble abode of mine.
Police? Mr. Vanderberg has been shot! Please send help!
Can't you see we are having a seance? What are you— Ah!
Police? Mr. Vanderberg has been shot! Please send help!
Johannes Vanderberg was with a guest when the killer arrived and shot him. His visitor survived and used the phone to call the police.
Stop right there. Put your hands up and don't try anything stupid.
What? Why?
You're under arrest for the murder of Johannes Vanderberg.
I didn't kill him.
We have clear evidence against you and an eyewitness report. Take him in.
Rise and shine, Detective Reed. Hope you've enjoyed your stay.
Weren't you the man giving orders back at the Carpenter Manor? To what do I owe the pleasure?
You have an excellent memory, Reed. The name's Frank. Regardless, I'm here for you. Mr. Carpenter has put up your bail.
That's generous of Mr. Carpenter, but tell me, how did he know I was here?
The Carpenter family has a long and proud history of supporting the Oakmont Police Department. Let's just say they keep us in the loop.
I must confess, I'm, pleasantly surprised. That seems helping Mr. Carpenter was a good choice after all.
Well, you helped Mr. Carpenter, and now he returned the favor. The Carpenter family always pays its debts.
I didn't kill anyone. Do you have any idea what's going on?
Of course you didn't do it, Mr. Reed. The witness must be mistaken.
No, seriously. I'm innocent.
Okay, sir. Mr. Carpenter wishes to see you. I suggest you take up the matter with him yourself.
Fine. Thank you.
You better start brown-nosing Carpenter.
If it were up to me, we'd have already thrown away the key.
Sir, I didn't do a thing.
Oh, really, newcomer? Shall I read your record aloud?
Go ahead. I'm a good citizen.
A good citizen with a shotgun. People like you are best kept in jail, if not the asylum.
You're not so good with people, are you, officer?
Men like you are why this city is a mess. You blow off locks and break into houses to ransack them. You stroll the streets with a loaded gun, firing at innocent passers-by. And don't you dare deny it.
When you put it like that, I can see how I may have made some errors in judgment. Forgive me. I'll try to do better.
Well, that's a good start, Mr. Reed. Assuming you're not being sarcastic again. Just remember, if it weren't for your powerful friends, you'd still be rotting in Oakmont jail.
Don't you have work to do?
Hello, Mr. Carpenter.
Mr. Reed, welcome. Things are busy right now, but I hope we may soon find the time to share a conversation and some wine.
That's been a luxury lately.
Wine or time. Regardless, I won't delay you further.
How are you feeling after everything that happened with Brutus?
Please, I'd rather not discuss it. But my father is upstairs, should you wish to see him.
I appreciate you bailing me out of jail. I was in a difficult situation.
A trifle, Charles. Though I understand you're not off the hook yet. Milton Pierce says he saw you killing Vanderberg.
I didn't kill him.
I believe you. From what I know of your character, even if you and Johannes had a falling out...
I wouldn't have done that.
Exactly. Reed, I trust you, but the police don't. If you can't find the real culprit, there's little more I can do. That being said, the Carpenter family still has its connections in the police department. Just let my taskmaster know when you have an alibi.
I get the feeling you knew Vanderberg.
He was an old friend. A man of rare mental clarity. I met him in Europe during the Great War. He and you are among the few decent men in this city. I hope that I won't need to choose one friend over the other.
What do you know about Milton Pierce?
He's quite a prominent voice in political circles, though he's not afraid to play ugly. I saw his interview with the Oakmont Chronicle recently.
Do you know where I can find him?
He's somewhere in Reed Heights, but sorry, beyond that I can't be of much help.
Thanks again, Mr. Carpenter. I should be off.
Before you leave, here's a little problem solver for you. Should you run into any further difficulties, take care, Mr. Reed. I'll set aside some wine for when it's all over.
problem?
not. Your vote is your choice. Choose wisely.
Eagle and team. Eagle and team.
Based on past experience, leaving it here was not the best idea. The smell of blood can attract all sorts of unwanted visitors. This guy sure had some blood on his hands. Literally. He must be taking his election campaign very seriously. Is he planning to become the Prince of Oakmont, or is this just some light reading? Someone got changed here in a hurry. They definitely kept some dirty clothes here. You can see the blood splatter. The shape is familiar. I've seen similar daggers before. Someone got changed here in a hurry. Emptier than a banker's heart.
The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Just spurting out. Where's my... Get these out of my sight, Robert! Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs?
Time to figure this out.
The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Just spurting out. Oh, it's all over me. Where's my dang tie? I should have been at City Hall by now. Voters won't meet and greet themselves. Get these out of my sight, Robert. Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs? Where's my dang tie? I should have been at City Hall by now. Voters won't meet and greet themselves. Where's my dang tie? I should have been at City Hall by now. Voters won't meet. Where's my dang tie? I should have been at City Hall by now.
voters won't meet and greet themselves. Where's my... Get these out of my sight, Robert! Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs?
Milton Pierce came home covered in blood. He ordered his butler to take his clothes downstairs and went to meet voters at City Hall.
Extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister? Extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
Oh, stop bothering me, newcomer.
Good day, Mr. Pierce. Bet you didn't expect to see me.
How are you here? You should be in jail.
I have good friends who bailed me out. I just want to talk.
Well, okay, if you wish.
Why did you claim I did it?
Excuse me? Why wouldn't I? A friend of mine was killed. Why should I let that go?
You saw the real killer. Tell me who it was.
Want to know what I saw? I saw a bloody newcomer rush in, murder Johannes, and stroll out like it was no big deal.
You're certain it was a newcomer. How can you be so sure?
Trust me. Oakmonters know a newcomer when they see one. We locals can tell.
You know I didn't do it.
Quite the opposite, Reed. I saw your face. Or are you going to claim it wasn't yours?
You seem like a rational man, Pierce. Can't we come to an arrangement?
Are you attempting to bribe a politician, Mr. Reed? What makes you think I'd accept such an offer?
I'm sorry. I must be thinking of a different Milton Pierce.
But let me tell you, my beloved mother is so old and so rich. I'll miss her dearly when she's gone.
Well, that's a non sequitur.
Mr. Reed, how do I put this? I find my campaign hamstrung by a distinct lack of resources.
So it's about the money after all.
I fear that all the budget pressures are affecting my cognition. If the situation were improved, perhaps I'd see things more clearly. For instance, I might suddenly realize I'd mistaken you for someone else. You could even remind me of whom.
Well, if that's what it'll take, I guess I have no choice.
Just make sure it looks natural and clean. You know the carpets there cost a fortune. Actually, take this. Comes well recommended from Professor Cavendish. Put it in her drink or something.
This isn't my first case, Pierce.
Forgive me. I should have known you were a bit of a lady killer.
Anything else?
My dearest mother, Agatha, is currently at her manor. Here's the address. And Reed, don't come back here after. People shouldn't see me with you.